Hi everyone, my name is Celso Batalha and I will be teaching this astronomy session during inter17. This is a winter intensity course, and what I would like to do today is not just go over the subject of astronomy, but pretty much um, open up my syllabus and indicate what you need to do in order to pass this course and what type of assessments you have ahead of you. And for that, I would just open up the course. I welcome you all, and let's go for it. The course right now is not published at this moment, when but when you are able to, in fact, I'll publish it right now. Okay, the course is physically published now, but this is what you're going to see: Introduction to Astronomy, Internet, Online, Astro10, Evergreen, and then there is a move me away. There is an opening, and basically the course is divided in modules. In fact, let me have the course as a student would see. Okay, that's how you see the course. So the course is divided in modules, and there is a first module that has basically just links, cool links that you might want to make use of. It has the syllabus in there. The syllabus, any update that I make on our syllabus, I will upload the file up here so you can always see what's going on. But basically the course is divided in modules, and each module focuses on a group of assessments and a group of course content, basically. And so I have links to PowerPoint files, I have discussions, and I have flashcards if you want to test yourself, and then I go to another block, another module, and another one, and another one. So all the way to the end, of course. So basically, that's how that's what's goes on in our course. So basically, how you're going to be uh, tested. So you're going to be tested in midterms, and let me open the syllabus. You are going to be tested in midterms, homework, and discussions, and a final comprehensive exam. And somewhere here. So the final exam is scheduled to be on the last day of class, which is January 26th. It's face-to-face. It's the only required face-to-face meeting that we have, and I will try to divide both the class in two rooms, the room SA111 and SA115, and this is going to be at 10 a.m. So what discussions are? So let's go to the modules. Discussions are like a block that I give a seed. Let's see if I find one here. Like this one. Is Earth a sphere? So I have a seed give 4 ways to demonstrate that Earth is spherical, and then you have to reply. So all these discussions, there are 5 total that goes through this month of January. So all discussions have a begin and an end. So when discussion is over, you cannot try to input any more information. For instance, this particular discussion is supposed to be done on January 11. Okay, so it's right in the beginning of course. And so, but what I will do every day, I will open the discussions that are going on, and I will input information and try to elaborate the thoughts that you guys put on your post. So, and I grade it. So each discussion goes up to 10 points. So if the discussion is sufficiently nice, I give 8 points. If it's too bad, 7, 6, and then I have a range of points. If it's just perfect and correct and the best you can get, then the 10 points right there. You can improve your discussion post as long as you do it within up to the due date. If past the due date, then that's it. You can't do it. All right. So discussions, 10 points. Homeworks are based on the material that is available in the book, and I will be talking about the book in a second. But homeworks are pretty much multiple choice questions. And right now, you can't see it because Canvas will only open the multiple choice and the quizzes after the beginning of the regular section, which is January 3rd. So right now you can't see the questions, but they are multiple choice questions. If you find some of the questions not being interesting, or you cannot understand, or you need some help, please contact me and I will be glad to go through that with you. So this homework amount also 10% of your course grade. And homeworks, they have due dates. Usually is 2 days after the course or the course content of that material has been opened. And so you have to be sure you are on top of your game. I'll give an example. For instance, chapter 1, which is a tour through the universe, is the one that I describe everything that's going on in astronomy, since not only in the solar system, but also in the regions in between stars and in the galaxies of our universe. And so I basically talk about the universe in small scale, which is our planet Earth, in large scale. And so what are the assessments that are available in there? So you have a discussion that closes on January 7. Okay. And then that pretty much that's it. And homework that is also closed on January 7. So those are 2 required assessments in the first module. So when you go to the second module, and you are supposed to be reading the chapter books and interacting with me, and if possible, attending the chat room, which is every day at noon. The number of assessments increase. For instance, we have homework that is closed also on January 7, and a bunch of extra credits, which I will talk about them in a second. But there are no discussion in there. So extra credit are extra points, and they amount 15% of your course grade. So it's a good thing to do. If you have the time, just go over them, and they try to diversify the subject we are exploring. So I do recommend that you do, but also it might be a lot of a time bunch of time commitment to complete them all. So see what you can do. I recommend you to do because it's always good to have some extra load, especially if you are in a borderline between letter grades like A or B or B or C or passing or no passing. Um, and then we have, as I said, so homeworks 10%, discussions 10%. Now midterms they amount 60% of your course grade, 60%, the average in homeworks, in midterms. And there are 3 midterms, and they are all on specific dates. So midterm 1 is in January 10th, midterm 2 is a few days later, January 17th, and midterm number 3, the last one, is on January 23rd. There is a makeup exam that I will give to students, in fact, to all of you, as a chance to improve your grade. And the makeup exam is for not only students who, by any chance, they miss one of the exams, but um, um, you can do it. It's nice to as a way to help you to be better prepared for the final exam. But also, if your grade in the makeup exam grade is bigger than the lowest score in any of the midterms, then I will swap that. So it is always a tendency of having your grade improving. And then what else? So midterms and the final exam. So the final exam is face to face. You have to be there. Now I put a lot of resources in the first block. You have I have links to lots of astronomy stuff. If you are an astronomy geek and you want to learn more, you need to contact me because we have a lot of activities, parallel activities going on. We have a meetup group that do astrophotography, and in fact, we will try to initiate a study group on Stonehenge. So, if you like archaeo or ethnoastronomy, that's a nice place to get yourself involved. Now, the main point is the book, and the book is free. You go to the link that I give in the syllabus, it's OpenStax. You can either download the whole entire book, high resolution or low resolution, or you can view the book online. It's right here. Sorry, I'm in a remote area. My online connection is not the best, and I just want to make this file and send it to you before New Year's Eve. I mean, it took a long time. There you go. So then you can read the book. Um, you have all the contents in there. There you go. And is a wonderful book, and it's free. That's the best thing. And you are not doing any pirated thing. Now, when can you see me? You can email me anytime you want. Um, I will be on and off evergreen, but not so effectively as I probably would like in January. But I will be going to Evergreen, so if you need a face-to-face meeting, I can arrange that with you. But we also have chat rooms every day at noon, and the link to the chat room is given in the syllabus. I recommend you to attend these links, especially because, or to attend the chat, because especially because 3 of the discussions, the subject will be presented in the chat room. You are not required to be there at noon, uh, especially because I will be archiving all the discussions, so you can you can review them at in a reasonable time for you. So you don't need to be at noon in the chat room, but you need to watch it and you need to participate on that. Okay, at least for the discussion part. Now, if you need any more question, please contact me. I will I will unenroll students. I will drop students that are not working, and I put that in the syllabus. So on January 7, which is Saturday, let me just make sure. On January 7, February. Yeah, January 7, I will be dropping students that have not made sufficient work in the course. And the reason is the course is heavily waitlisted, and I cannot have a lot of students on board. So I will make sure those who stay in the course, in the session, are really doing substantial work. Um, this online course is not a course that you can do everything in 1 week. It doesn't work that way. Especially with science, you need time to read material, you need time to settle material in your brain and understand what's going on. And this can't be done online today. So, again, if you need any help, just contact me anytime you want. Thank you.